Hello, listeners, and welcome again to another episode of my podcast. And today I wanted to whisper to my fans about my fears about the change in the climate changes, the changes in our climate. At first, when scientists first told us about the changes in the climate, about the destruction of the ozone layer and the melting of the ice on the mountains to go on, that will end in the oceans, in the seas, in the lakes, causing the rise in the water levels, permanent rise of water level in the seas and the lakes, that will perhaps reduce the size of the dry land, the dry part of the earth. It looked like a joke. See that? It looked like a joke. Even when they told us that since the beginning of the existence of the earth was covered in ice, and that the ice slowly by slowly, as activity continued to rise, especially the human activities, as the earth continued to mature and human activity continued to rise, it has ended in the man doing things that otherwise that nature did not put in place, and has ended up having to interfere with the procedures and the functioning of nature's function in general, making it altering completely the functioning of some of the parts of the earth, and the powers of nature that run the functioning of the environment. So that way, the earth has come to the earth is threatened by what most people call doomsday. Slowly by slowly, it is rising, it is moving at a pace that you cannot notice. You, the busy man or the busy woman that you are, chasing bread every morning. You wake up every morning, dress and dash out of your house. All your mind focused on what? On how you'll get your bread, how you will have overcome nature's obstacles, nature's problems that are in your way, in your chase for bread. You see that? So that way, slowly by slowly, the earth is moving, but you cannot notice it. So, and when they said, it really scares me, fans, and when they said some of the planets in the solar system are acquiring the same qualities as the sun, that one time all these planets will look like the sun and behave like the sun. You get what I mean? Very hot and emitting some unstoppable rays, abnormal rays of light and things of this, radiation and gases and all that, and burning at very, very high temperatures, what we call it, mega or giga, a lot of high temperature, a lot of heat. And imagine, it is not one planet that is doing. The planet Mercury, the planet Mars, and others in the solar system are acquiring the same powers, which means the earth will be placed between the what? between two or more suns, one behind it and one in front of it, and there will be no night, there will be no resting, there will be no what. The life will be held at those temperatures the whole day, the whole night, because one sun is burning from behind it and the other one from in front of it. So there'll be no night and there'll be a lot of heat. So it looks like a joke, like some kind of fiction, like some easy thing that some scientist will go up and stick, the way we used to sow rain. Remember sowing rain? The Second World War civilization, where pilots used to go into the sky with heaps of salt and spread it on the clouds with an aeroplane, and then they came down, and then we call it rain sowing. Then after some time, it will force the what? It would force the clouds to fall, to turn into water and fall as rain onto the ground. See that? They used to do it. So when you talk to us about that, people still think that it is something like the rain sowing that we used to do after the Second World War. See that? So it really scares me. What is going on? It really scares me, because just what the scientists announced, it is not even 10 years. Is it 10 years? Is it the year 2000 when they said the ice is melting, and it will, the water from they told us it will cause the rise in water levels in the oceans and lakes and the water content of the what? Of the earth. It looks like a joke, but now it is true. It is obvious that whatever the scientists are saying is not fiction, that it will one time occur. See that? It is just a matter of time, whether it takes 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, but one time it must occur. Because in Kenya, already we are seeing the signs of what the scientists said. Lakes in Kenya are overflowing and swallowing villages and swallowing more dry land, converting more land into what? Into a lake, into lakes and inhabitable by humans. You see that? It is true, whatever is being said, that it one time it must have. It really scares me. I almost accept with the religious leaders, the spirituality, spiritualists. I almost accept with them, though they don't have geographical proof to support the arguments that there will one time happen a doomsday. But it almost happens like that. See that? I almost start siding with them, and then I realize there must be climate change is reversible. See that? We have only to control the human activities that causes the damage of the earth's powers that protect it from the damage, and then you have healed the earth. See that? But these guys are saying that it won't. But they say that the doomsday will once come, the end of the. But climate change is reversible, and all mankind have to sit together and start planning on how we can stop, or what to do so that we stop what? We save the earth. According to what is happening in Kenya right now, it is not one lake, it's not two, but all the lakes in Rift Valley, the lakes on the floor of the Rift Valley, the lakes that are outside the Rift Valley, they've all overflowed. They have all gone beyond They are normal banks, and they are swallowing villages. And my friend, what is being said, what the scientists have said, seems to be true, and I'm really scared. I'm really scared of a doomsday, and I'm really scared of overheating that will occur in the whole solar system. You see that? I'm very scared. And let's call all humankind to go and sit somewhere, be it New York or in Nairobi, and we sit and list all the things that we are doing that are damaging the environment and damaging the earth's protection against what is ailing us. And we can't stop using diesel and petrol and go back to using steam. You see that? Steam, just steam. You use a solar railway engine, whereby it's not nuclear but a solar, where you just heat the water, boil the water, and you get the steam, and that's what it drives. It drives the railway engine, it drives the aeroplane, and it drives the what? It drives the trucks on the roads, tractors and everything. See that? There should be an answer to this. If it doesn't, hello, you are threatened with extinction, mankind. You are threatened with extinction due to overheating, extinction to overflow. The earth might be covered with water now. See that? No more mammals, no more what? Everything has become water, and only that which live in water will do what? Will remain, etc. It looks like fiction, but now I'm really scared, fans. See that? You can do a research on YouTube, in the newsrooms. They will tell you what's happening in Kenya about this, what I'm talking about. And everyone who has the power, who will come across this podcast, please contribute and do something. See that? Please contribute to something about it. Let us go and call each other, call all mankind, sit somewhere, and we do something of that kind. Not just to let the earth go sick, get sick, and all the life get extinct like that. Is not good. We are human beings, we have common sense, we are a superior species. You can do that. You can find alternative ways of getting alive, and we heal the planet and we continue. I'm very scared, and these things are real, they are true. You can do a research in the newsrooms in Kenya. They'll tell you whatever is happening. That's all I had for today, fans. Thank you for listening, and see you tomorrow or any other day when I get something to whisper about. Goodbye.